Welcome to Blooms in the Yard. This is Kate. Today I want to talk about growing annual poppies. My garden was on garden tour June 14th and the poppies were blooming. I received so many comments on them. Poppies are beautiful and easy to grow. You literally just spread the seeds on bare soil in January or February. They need a month of cold stratification to germinate. You can put them in your freezer, but I have never done that. I grow my poppies in my potager garden along with any other self-seeding annuals that I grow. I do this for 3 reasons. 1, the soil is good from a lot of amending with compost. 2, everywhere else in my yard has mulch and no bare soil. And 3, the rabbits will eat down new seedlings. Growing my poppies inside the rabbit-proof fence is a perfect solution. Many flowers I love have made their way into the potager for protection from bunnies over the years. Here are the 4 varieties of poppy seeds that I ordered from Eden Brothers in 2023. I've collected seeds from these plants each year since. I think that they have mixed a bit, or maybe there's just some color variation within each variety. That first year I had one fringed poppy come up that I know was not a seed I ordered. So it must have been a stray seed that made its way into one of the other packets. But I believe it is called Drama Queen. This Lauren's grape poppy really stands out amid all the green foliage. And this next poppy is the Hungarian breadseed poppy. And then we have the double purple. I love the way it looks when it's just starting to open. Look how papery those edges are. This last poppy is truly unique. It looks like a combination of the double purple and the Drama Queen. So I've been patiently waiting for these poppies to be ready to harvest. I have one here that's a good example. They're ready when the windows open. So you see how we have these black openings. It's not rattling. Let's see if there's anything in there. So as soon as those windows open, then the seeds are ready to be dumped out. This is a pod that's not ready to harvest yet. It's not open right here. And this is one that is ready. You can see these windows up here. All I do is just dump it out once the windows open. And you can see how many you get. This is out of just one. I've got probably more than I could even use in a year with just one pod. But I have a lot of different kinds of poppies growing in my yard. I've got some fringed and some doubles and some different colors. So I am going to try to keep them sorted. I've got the plants labeled. I don't know if they come back true or not. So let's talk about some possible downsides of growing poppies. They really only bloom for 2 weeks, so for an annual, that's not great. I mean, you can get longer than that from many perennials. While they don't cost much, there's a decent amount of work involved in possibly having to thin the seedlings, maybe having to protect them from washing away or rabbits, and then harvesting and pulling out plants when they're done. So to me, not a lot of work overall, but you'll need to decide if it's worth it for you. There's something very satisfying for me in growing things from seed, and especially with the variety of types I have. It's always a fun surprise to see what each bloom looks like. I don't love having the dying foliage in my garden while I wait for the seed pods to brown. Another negative, if this matters to you, could be that they don't make a great cut flower because the blooms only last a day. However, the green seed pods could be used in flower arrangements. I hope that this answered any questions you may have had about growing annual poppies, and I hope it inspires you to give poppies a try. Thanks for watching. This is Kate.